Hey guys, welcome to the Trash Picture Show. This is kind of an impromptu review of Doctor Sleep. I was invited last night by two friends, Ant and Shar, to see it, and I was pleasantly surprised. Now, this is based on the book Doctor Sleep, which is also a follow up to The Shining. So, if you're a fan of The Shining movie or a fan of the book, there's something here for you. I think the main reason this movie works so well is its director, Mike Flanagan. You will know him from Oculus, and you will also know him from Haunting of on Hill House. And he is a director who knows horror. He doesn't rely on overt gore or cheap jump scares. He knows how to build a world. He knows how to make things very unnerving, and he does it so well. Being a follow on from The Shining, the story essentially revolves around Danny, going by the name Dan, who, after the events of the Overlook Hotel, has resorted to indulging in alcohol to cope with the traumatic events he suffered as a child. Things kind of spiral out of his control and he decides to get clean. But as a result, he again reconnects with the shine, his power, his telekinetic kind of supernatural power, and he ends up befriending a girl by the name of Abra, who is even more powerful than him. Hugh McGregor does a great job at portraying this guy who has not only a dark gift, but is also dealing with the demon drink. And he is a reluctant hero, but he is a hero nonetheless. And I think McGregor's performance is fantastic. But I think the show stealer of the movie is Abra Kyla Kern. I think that's her name. I hope I'm getting her name wrong. She is fantastic. She plays this young teenage girl who has the shining, and her powers are so great that it makes her kind of knowledgeable beyond her years. As a result, she becomes a target for a group known as the True Knot. These are, I would say, vampiric kind of nomads who prey upon people with the shine. They're led by Rose the Hat, played amazingly by Rebecca Ferguson. You might know her from, I think, Iron Man 3. Rose the Hat is essentially, she's like Tori Amos if Tori Amos was evil and sinister. Although Tori Amos did breastfeed a pig on one of the cover of her albums. But that's not the point. The point is, you get this really cool bohemian villain who leads a group of these kooky characters. And they're kind of, their modus operandi is to travel from place to place and prey on people with the shine and take their steam. The steam is essentially the dying breath of someone with the shine. So they have to violently murder them in order to extract the steam. So these guys decide to target Abra, and it's up to Dan to try and teach her, train her, and protect her from the True Knot, these evil immortals. The acting in it is superior. The pacing, I think, could do with a bit of work. It is a wee bit slow, but it doesn't hurt the movie too much. It actually helps us engage more with the characters. I don't think there's many flaws with this movie, if any. It takes elements from both the Shining novel and movie and references them in this. So if you are a fan of both the Shining movie and the novel, you're going to see things. And if you're a fan of the Doctor Sleep novel, you're going to enjoy this. It does, as my friend Shar says, it improves upon a lot in the novel, and I think that's up to Flanagan. Flanagan knows horror. He knows how to create a world. He knows how to create a very kind of immersive story. I think some of the standout parts is where Rose the Hat, she astral projects in order to hunt down Abra. I thought that was cool, and the movie comes to a head. I'm not giving away any kind of serious spoilers. Where Danny realizes that he may not have the power. Him and Abra may not have the power to stop them, but the entity that dwells inside the Overlook Hotel might be just as hungry for the True Knot members as it is for them, so he decides to level the playing field. I really enjoyed this movie. I was shocked by how much I enjoyed this movie. I hadn't read the Doctor Sleep novel, but I had obviously seen the original Shining, and it does such a good job at replicating, particularly in the last part of the movie, replicating the feel, the look. Myself and Anthony were in awe of some of the kind of the camera pans as they're going to the Overlook Hotel. They've captured Kubrick's kind of way he introduces us to the hotel. The musical beats are fantastic. By and large, it's an amazing movie. So if you get a chance, definitely check it out. It isn't a jump scare fest. It isn't a gore fest. It is something that is genuinely tense and genuinely thrilling. Have any other tidbits for you? Jack Torrance does turn up, not played by Jack Nicholson or not like deep faked by Jack Nicholson. I think the actor was the guy who played Elliot in E.T. and also the father of a poor victim of one of the True Knots is played by the original Danny from the original Shining. So yeah, if you're a fan of horror and if you're looking for something interesting and if you're looking for a deviation from the usual fucking jump scare shite, this is definitely one for you. I just want to thank both my friends for inviting me along. They loved it. They were beaming. They're total fanboys and fangirls of both Stephen King and the original movie. So yeah, I thanks Anton Share. Great experience, great movie, and I highly recommend it. Definitely check it out. My name's Martin. This has been the Trash Picture Show. Have you seen Doctor Sleep? If so, let me know what you think in the comments. And yeah, have a good one. Take care. Bye now.